Alright guys, this is a '08 BMW X5, also known as a E70. I came outside, the window was down, it rained on it for multiple hours. I opened the door and there was water all over the master switch for the window driver's side. First thing I did was check all the fuses because none of the windows would let down. The only window that actually would let down was the passenger front window, but the rear windows and the driver left window would not work. The side view mirrors left and right also did not work. So after I checked all the fuses and all the fuses were good, the only culprit could be the master switch for the driver door. Basically what you would do to remove this component is to use just a plastic stick tool. This is a CRL plastic stick tool. You can get these on eBay. Part numbers right here. It's upside down. CRL216. Basically what you would do is there are contact points on this device. You would take this and you would stick it down in here, pop it. That's one. Go over to the next one. See it right here, contact right here. Stick it down here, pop it up. That's two. It's also one here. So it's 1, 2, 3. Once you got those three loose, you kind of just pry here and pry here, and the whole piece should come out. Now I have the switch out, and basically you're just gonna disconnect this connector here. You press down on this point, and while you're pressing down, you pull back this lever. It's a lever right here. You pull this back as you're pressing down on this contact point. See that? So now that's loose. You can go ahead and take this off. Alright, so that's loose. We're going to go ahead and take this off. And like I said, you can see the contact points. It's one here, 2, 3, one in the back, and it's one in the front up here. Look down in here, you can see all that water down in there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's water all down in there. I'll let you know that it was actually wet. Alright, now I have this piece out, and I got it on my work desk. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a Phillips head screwdriver, and you're going to take out this screw, this screw, this screw, and as you can see, I lost this screw. So make sure when you take all the screws out that you take them out of this plastic piece and put them off to the side. Now you have multiple areas where you're going to have to unclip this. Basically all I did was, it's hard for me to do two things at once. I took this angle tool, I stuck it down in here, and I pulled away from it just a little bit, not too much, it'll break, just to get this clip out right here. And then I did it here, and then I also did it, let's see, right here, and then it's one here, and then it's two in the back, and then it's a couple on the side. Once you get that loose, all you have to do is give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to pause it. All right, I got it loose. Now I have this out. Now remember, I told you, take those screws out. That's the reason why I lost one, because I didn't take those out. I'm gonna set them out to the side. Now this is the board for the control switch. When you take this apart, make sure that you have this. I'm gonna press down here just to hold this down. Make sure that you have this upside down. Leave it like this, because once you pull this out, you got this rubber piece in here. You see these? See them all falling out? You want to make sure that they don't fall everywhere. If you do have that problem, all you're gonna do is take a pair of needle nose and kind of just pick them up and put them in the right areas. That's all you do, because they're gonna fall out, but you don't want to lose them. These are for the switches on the back for the window. All right, so all of them are here. Give you a good view of that. Let you see that all of them are here. It's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and then this one right here that has 4 of them. Now, when I took out this board, all around this right here was wet. It was water all around it. And what I did was I just took a rag and dried this off really, really good. So you just dry this part off really, really good. I would dry the whole thing off just in case yours is like soaked. Dry the whole thing off. Maybe hit it with a heat gun, you know, to kind of make it faster, or blow dryer or something like that. And once you get all of that situated, you can actually test this without putting all of this back in. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to take this module. Like I said, take these screws out. But you're going to take this module or this motherboard and then kind of line it back up with the hose. Flip it around. Put these rubber contacts back on. Line that up. See, all that's lined up. Sorry, I was off a little bit. Just gonna put this on. Line this up. Then we're gonna go back to the car. Now you're gonna put the key in. Press the button. Get everything on. Then you're gonna go back over here. You're gonna take that module and you're gonna plug this connector back to it. Now the reason that you're gonna put that board back into this piece is so that you can line this clip up correctly. You don't want to put that on the wrong way. So you put that there. This is extremely hard with one hand. Take it. Let's see. Alright, I got it upside down, so I have to twist it around. Alright, I got that in there. Now all you're gonna do is hold it down. Okay, so now I have it plugged up. Now, these 2 buttons are what's gonna make it so that you can let the windows down. So it's like driver left, passenger right, and I think these are the door locks. Oh, actually I'm wrong, guys. The 2 on the bottom are the window, and so this is up press both of these in at the same time. That's up, that's down. These are the passenger side, and this is the left rear and the right rear. So basically, at first, if you can see, if I press these two buttons in, you see that it's kind of hard to see, but you see that green light right there? That green light wasn't even working. That green light is to lock the windows. So when you press these two down here at the bottom, press them in, see, it's off. Now, you can see that the window's working. And it wasn't working at first. Now all you have to do is put everything back together. Alright guys, I got everything put back together. Everything's all back together. I'm still missing that screw. I'm gonna go ahead and connect this harness back. Give me 1 second. Alright, I got the harness back in. Now, that harness only goes in one way, so it's easy to put back in. Now, I'm gonna just tuck everything back down in here. Flip this around. Make sure that the window still works. Alright, the window's still working. And I'm gonna, hold on. Just press everything back in. Alright, everything's back in. And you see that green light still working to lock all the windows. And all the windows work, including this one. And I think the mirror works too. I hadn't checked it. Yep, mirror's working. Alright guys, that's all I got. Now that's only if you left the window open and this module basically got wet for like hours. Alright guys, that's it. You guys have a good day, and hopefully in the future I can figure out some other things to fix. Alright.